Okay, I just did a stupid, but welcome back to the stream, everyone. I hope you're doing good. I just was yapping and no one heard me. Okay, I just rejected an X, so it's already starting out very dopey. I like it. But other than that, welcome back to the stream, everyone. I hope you are doing good. And yeah, we are at, I'm just gonna yap again what I yapped before. While I mistakenly forgot to unmute myself. But anyway, 627. That's how many Toxel eggs I hatched. And we still don't have any shiny. So it's actually pretty unlucky, actually. But it doesn't matter. Even if I get to 1,000, I'm not gonna stop until I see that baby dinosaur shine. And who do we have here? Human name, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? And thank you. I really do need the RNG blessings. Especially since, you know, I'm over odds. Jana, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? You hear video games. Yeah, that's very good. No eggies. Well, no. Now, the first one, no. But, as far as my knowledge goes on how Pokemon are generated in this game, if you say no to an egg, like there was no egg in the first place, I think the PID and thus the shininess only gets generated once you click yes. As in, once you do accept the egg. It always has been that way ever since they introduced the breeding mechanic in Generation 2. Although, I mean, Game Freak sometimes, I know they rarely do it, but sometimes they do change things. So it could be different, but I'm just going on a limb here and say it's probably only gets generated when you say yes. Time for a huge yap session. Oh, just with these. Wait, music is kind of loud. There we go, a bit better. With these especially, yeah. So I hope Amit will come to this stream and then we can discuss his ideas that he has, because these kind of streams, it's much easier, so to speak. I can't really get distracted much. I don't really have to pay attention that much with at least Sword and Shield Masuda Method. Because it's essentially go over this bridge and here come back, turn around. Sometimes pick up these little items that are scattered here, and already the first egg is hatching. 628. And welcome back to the stream, random account. How are you doing? And you too, Alex, welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? I hope all of you are doing good. You need to do crap with school. I mean, I won't be mad if you say, okay, these streams are a bit too distracting to do my homework or university work. I understand that, absolutely. Alright, 629. Please, it has to be this stream. We can't be doing the baby dinosaur for months now. That would be unfortunate. I'll go empty the dishwasher real quick, as well as fast as my old sick body will go with fever. Aww. Yeah, with fever you always feel like you're, I don't know, 90 years old or something. Man, I hate being sick. One day good, the next day half dead. Yeah, I know. Like, why did there have to be proteins that evolved RNA, and they like to mess with our DNA and with our cells, and as a side, like, effect, we have to cough and feel like crap. We're like, why did that have to exist on this wacky planet? But oh well, here we are. I want me a goreng. I don't know what that is, but from your second comment, Alex, I assume it's some kind of dish. Don't have all the ingredients. I'm okay right now. I'm just off social media to focus on mental health. Oh, that's a good idea. You know, I keep saying it. I keep saying, oh, I'm not gonna doom scroll anymore. I'm not gonna be on like social media for too long today, and it's always it's actually pretty hard habit to stop. You're just doing it unconsciously at that point, you know? You just have your phone in your hand and then you just automatically do it without really thinking about it, and then you're like, oh god, I'm doing it again. Really isn't good. I should take detoxify breaks like that. And I keep forgetting to do them. Don't care about school, I only care insofar as it allows me to get a degree in later. Yeah, I mean, I understand what you mean by I don't care for school. It's not like you don't think that like getting like an education like that is not good. Of course, everyone needs to be able to at least be capable of reading to a certain extent and write and like reason, use math, and that's why there's so many specific math problems. It's not really the math per se. Sometimes that's the reason why teachers really want you to go through them, but it's also really good logical mental exercise. Getting back on track, that's good. It happens to me all the time. I mean, I keep reading and hearing of other people doing it successfully, and I'm like, I just can't. I just keep telling myself, and then I just forget about it sometimes because life gets in the way, and then I'm back to these crappy habits. I'm really not proud of myself for that, because usually I have better self-control than that, but then again, it's not like I'm saying, okay, I've had so many chocolates today, maybe not. Maybe this is the last one. Okay, that works much easier than, you know, with the phone, you just do it without really thinking. I don't open the fridge and eat chocolate and stuff my face with chocolate without thinking. Usually my brain at one point goes, okay, Yana, I think this is enough. You don't need to eat more of that crap. But with just the phone, it just happens automatically, essentially. It's Indonesian fried noodles with sauce, vegetables, shrimps, and chicken. Ooh, nice. Sorry there, dude. Ran into you. Well, shrimps, I'm not a fan of shrimps that much, but hey, if you are, then go for it. The best sweet chili sauce in the world. Sweet chili, oh, that's like kind of like sweet sour, but instead of sour, you substitute it for really freaking flaming hot. Is that it? Old habits, die hard. Yes, exactly, brain. But yeah, old habits do die hard. Hey there, Sodium, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? I'm not... don't spoil me, please, Sodium, with your rankings. I'm not through to it completely. But yeah, I agree with... I don't really agree with your Leaf Green, Fire Red. I mean, I don't think they're that bad. But then again, I mean, that is your opinion after all. But other than that, don't spoil anything. I'm not done yet with your entire Pokemon music ranking. Your new WarioWare face, yeah. I mean, WarioWare is fun. I get frustrated at my phone when using it, so I need to actively try to not to consume it. Computers, on the other hand, is another type of drug. Well, with me, with the phone, is because I actually sometimes do a thing on my phone that's not really a bad habit, I would say. It's something almost no one does, pretty much. I don't know. It's essentially, I read studies a lot. Like, I follow a lot of scientists on social media, especially astronomers, and they just drop their DOI or DOI. You're pretty sure that you know what I'm talking about. Pretty much the link to the paper itself. And I do read them, like, I read that instead of newspapers. And that just gives me a rush, especially when there's something really new and exciting that someone wrote about. But unfortunately, that just reinforces the being on the phone and reading stuff. And then when I'm done with that, when I'm done with reading the study, I'm like, okay, read something else, and then it's bad habits again. Well, at least I caked my brain up a little bit before I dive into the brain rot, so maybe there's that. I don't know if that's good compensation though. After Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, OST, I will rank WarioWare Twisted Micro games. I mean, WarioWare has some real bangers as well. Oh, Twisted is your favorite one? I do remember WarioWare Touch being a really fantastic way to start off the DS. And I remember having so much fun with that specific one. Then the GBA one I also really enjoyed. I think the GBA and WarioWare Touch are my favorite, but then again, I didn't play every single WarioWare game. The Wii U one I briefly played with my husband. Briefly, but got bored really quickly. The Wii one is pretty fun too. The do-it-yourself I didn't play. My husband played that one a lot. I think it's his favorite. I mean, he keeps professing his love to WarioWare do-it-yourself. But I helped him make the music for his minigames, but like when it comes to making sprites, I'm not that talented. And he's really good at that, so at least I could help with music. I mean, I did it by ear, but I guess when you got the tism that comes with perfect pitch, you can do that. Oh, Touch is your second favorite. First one is my fourth favorite. Third favorite is the 3DS one. Oh, that's another one I never played. Twisted is the one that was never released in Europe, but I played it on a Wii emulator. Oh, it's that one. Okay. Yeah, I didn't play that one either. So I need to go the pirate way if I wanted to play that one. Alright, 638. Let's go. Since my modded, we can play GBA games with an emulator. Yeah, it's just so amazing when you have an old console like that modded. And so close, so freaking close to money-wise at least, getting the DS capture cards. I actually hoped and wished I could start streaming that in this year. I don't know if it will be this year, but I do hope so. Because I really do want to start the Shiny Only Challenge with Soul Silver and Platinum. That's gonna be very interesting, especially with the cute charm glitch, even though, is it really a glitch? It's not like there's zeros and ones that shouldn't be the zeros and ones as they happen with the so-called cute charm glitch. It just, I would I think call it an oversight. It's just that with the way the SIDs and so the secret IDs and trainer IDs in Gen 4 work with Q-Charm, it's an oversight that they give you like shinies 25% of the time. With specific trainer ID and secret ID combos, only those work. I wouldn't really call it a glitch. Although if you really want to make research about that, you definitely need to type Q-Charm glitch. But is it really a glitch? I don't know. I would say it's an oversight. Gotta say the Wiimote makes the gyroscope controls a lot more fun than using my phone. Twisted, I'm trying to come up with like footage in my brain. Have I seen footage of that game? I'm like, wait, I don't think so. Because I'm drawing a blank, like a complete blank. Not even, I don't think I even remember watching Let's Plays. No, you two keep making babies because I need that baby dinosaur to shine. We are more than 100 eggs above odds, but oh well. There's worse things out there. Got 2 random shinies yesterday as well. That was a pleasant surprise. And of course it's not a shiny. Would have been nice. Would have been really nice. I do hope that our story tellers or writers, as we have them in the community, do hope that they come in this stream, because I mean, Jonna isn't as much behind the chat in these kinds of streams than in the say Legends Arceus or Violet. Also, is it just me, or, well, no, it's not just me, but man, I get so sad when it's already really freaking dark outside by like, what, 5 PM? Not a fan of that, really not, but I mean, it's natural, of course. And I'm glad to see stars like Sirius Alpha again. Alpha Canis Majoris. The dog star goes by many names. The star you usually see in the area where I live, you usually only see that one during the winter months. And yeah, I can see it now, but still, it's just so depressing that it gets dark so early. Man, gotta love that seasonal depression, don't you? My favorite character is probably Orbulon. I don't know, but I also like Frygor. Oh, Orbulon's games are my favorite on the GBA one, because you need to use logic and reason, and I don't know, Orbulon kind of has pseudo micro IQ tests as micro games, and if you really just follow reason, then bam, you solved it, and that's why I like it. I like that more cerebral micro games. It's a good idea. Yeah, they were the most fun. Remember in WarioWare Touched, where there's one category where you need to blow into the microphone, and then sometimes they had the micro game where you are not allowed to blow, because then these little creatures get blown away and then you lose the micro game. That was pretty insidious, but I guess they just did it. His category in the first WarioWare is literally called IQ. Yeah, I remember. That's why it's like, wait, are these like micro IQ tests essentially? But then later, or I think it's Orbulon who has the... What was it again? Was it him who has the microphone, or just blow into the microphone kind of micro games? Instead of like use your intelligence. Well, sometimes it would bait and switch you, but you know. And oh, still niente, no shiny. But hey, at least some good Pokemon music. Very iconic theme this is. And this one as well. Oh man, that's gonna be fun with the shiny only challenge with Revolution. As in Pokemon Battle Evolution, and I'm gonna go for the shiny costumes, which are really freaking hard to get, and almost no one has them. There's not that much documentation online, which By not that much, I mean really freaking hard to find, actually. Usually when you have things like that, at least like 10 people have tried it, but with this one, really hard. And it's a full odds, but hey, I'm gonna go for these shiny costumes. And it will be really fun to use the platinum and the soul silver and also the French pearl that I have. With the Q charm glitch. I'm really looking forward to that. That's gonna be... God, we're gonna drown in shinies, let me tell you. With the Q charm glitch, you pretty much gonna maybe attempt almost a living dex, because you're gonna get pretty much everything out of Sinnoh that has a gender ratio. You can get as a shiny with that. It's an amazing quote-unquote glitch. Dark outside early, yeah, winter depression and stuff every single year. Otherwise, I wouldn't mind it really. If we had snow early as well. Yeah, that's the thing. It's not even a beautiful snowy night, you know? If it were that, okay, that would be nice. That's a whole vibe. I like that too. That's one of the very few things that I like about winter. But then it's too hot for these snowy nights, so we don't get those. Really sucks. There's not really that much I can do. I did ask... literally asked my psychiatrist, what can I do? This is getting a bit annoying. I don't want to have the downs always and every single winter. Just because it's a bit less sunny, but... can't really do anything. That's some good XD music. Anyway, I like how in every game Warriors micro games have himself as at least one of the characters, and yeah, I mean, he's in the title, of course. It has to be. But unfortunately, no Waluigi. Hi there, Jason, and Decepticon AI. Both of you, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Yes, XD music is really nice. I love XD. I'm sorry, I'm a Blissey. I know your opinion is completely different from mine. But I love Colosseum and XD. I think they're excellent games. He hates them. Which, okay, everyone is allowed to have their own opinion. Yeah, he's himself. As he should be. And more Pokemon Colosseum and XD music. That's when you purify the shadow Pokemon. And that relic stone, first time I saw it as a child, was like, wait, that kind of, from some angles, reminds me of Missingno, and then that just warped into a headcanon that Missingno is a, so to speak, an anti-relic stone. And that won't leave my head now. Vitamin C supplement. Yeah, that's what I got. I don't, like, it's not my also vitamin D, even though they're not too low. But they do help. I swear every single time I take vitamin D supplements, I feel a little ray of sunshine in my mind. I know this sounds really ridiculous, but I swear it's true. It just feels like the feeling that you have when the morning summer sun hits you, you know? That, what a nice day. And also vitamin C, I'm also taking that. You got your first Keurig at home and huge... Oh, Keurig? Is that what you mean? The coffee machine? The really fancy coffee machine, even now. These things are really expensive. Yeah, I've heard their coffee is really good. Don't really know from experience, unfortunately. But, hey. It's think an iron for the women helps apparently. Magnesium. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm taking now. Even if I don't have a deficiency, they do help to stabilize the mood. Yeah, vitamin D is what you cannot synthesize. You have to have the sun for that, at least for humans it is. No, not expensive at all, just convenient. Oh, because they share they have the same shareholders as Louis Vuitton. I thought that, like, and other luxury brands, I thought they were. And they have them in the stores. That makes you, I don't know, probably a sales technique, but when you do go into one of these stores, and I don't mean the Keurig ones, they just give you like they offer you coffee and it's always a Keurig. And then you're like, oh, they made you this, now you're tempted to buy things, but you know, you're in a luxury boutique, so even the socks cost 80 euros. Are you mentally prepared for that? Maybe just don't go. Nespresso is the expensive one. That's what I'm mad about. My parents have the Nespresso one, and that's Nestle, and I just keep telling them, please don't buy anything Nestle again, but they just say okay, and then they kind of forget because they just use the Nespresso one for forever now. But oh well. But yeah, I've heard they're really, the coffee is really good, the Keurig. Wonder if Mushroom Pocket 99 and Amit will come. Because now is definitely the time for these kinds of discussions. Much easier to focus on the text when you don't have to look what you're doing. I mean, sometimes you run into these people here, but that's not the same as, oh, there has been a shiny Pokemon all along and you just didn't see it. Alright, we're gonna, is this gonna be above 700x? Well, let's see. I don't care if it is indeed, I'm gonna do what I need to do. And I think I'm gonna use these shinies in a future, shiny only challenge playthrough, because if I ever get, either I get sword second hand, or when we get the Switch 2 I make a new save file on there with this cartridge, and then I'm gonna do a shiny only challenge, so only using shinies. I think that would be a neat touch. You don't want them to stay in the box forever. That's kind of pointless, you know. They're not trophies, they're friends. I mean, they're bragging trophies, yes, but they're also friends. And with friends, you need to have a good adventure. The only challenge would be dope. Can you RNG the shield starters? It would probably not be with RNG manipulation, or maybe it will. I'm not sure. But what I can really say is, I, as of now, have no idea, or not no idea, but I don't really know that much about RNG manipulation when it comes to Sword and Shield. I know a little bit about, like, what I seen from I'm a Blissey stream, but that's pretty much it. And I never actually did RNG manipulation in Pokemon Sword and Shield. The only games I've done RNG manipulation on were Gen 3, Gen 4, and Gen 5, but even Gen 5 and Gen 4 were a long time ago when RNGing was still not that well understood. Hey there, Brownie Monster. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Change Gengar's name to Cherophobia. Ah, okay. Sure. A treat to whoever knows what that means. What's the... Don't tell me. I'm trying to figure out. My Greek isn't that great, but, Chill. Where did I... Does it come from the same, like, cherub and cherubim from cheering and happiness? Or fun? Is it the same root? At least that would be my guess. If not, then enlighten me or correct me. Just saying, once you go for shiny only and get them thrown your way, after that you expect them everywhere. True. Even though you won't do the challenge anymore. Like, expecting the super lucky drop won't do good. Yeah, I mean... Still worth a try. Probably not gonna have that many Pokemon in some of them if I don't G-manipulate. Well, the slow way is definitely gonna be... Well, that. Exactly that. Snow. Maybe. Maybe. Wait, either I'm right or wrong. Or am I somewhat correct? You know what? That makes me curious. I'm looking that up. Oh, I was right! It's the same wood word. Yeah, chairo. Yeah, exactly. That word. That Greek word, because I know that we derive the English word cheer from that, and there's other things that use that. She does smile. My Gengar definitely smiles. Yes, Gangars have a tendency to have a wide grin, you know? Cheating? Wait! Is me being a nerd cheating now? I mean, I guessed it correctly. I looked it up later. I guess I'm a cheater now. I mean, it's not like I speak Greek or something. All the Greek that I know and the Latin is because I'm a nerd for specific, yeah, like specific science things. That's pretty much it. Like Phobos and Deimos, the moons of Mars. Of course, if you know what that means in Greek, then you know what, you know. Then you kind of learn some old Greek words. And then you try to use these words, and then apparently modern Greek is different. I looked it up afterwards. Well, as I say, never be the most intelligent person in the room, yeah. As they say, if you are the most intelligent person in the room, you're in the wrong room. And then geniuses be like, well, I'm never gonna be in the right room then. You'll always have so much to ask and learn. I can have half a biscuit. Okay. Biscuit through the internet. Hey there, Ahmed. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Now is a excellent stream to talk about your movie idea because, well, this is a much more chill stream. I don't really need to pay attention as to what I'm doing in the game. At least I don't need to scan the wilderness for accidental shinies that I might skip or something like that. Like I do in Violet. And I hope you're doing good. Man, that music just relaxes one, no? And then soon the leaves are gonna stop and it's gonna be the snowflakes. And then damn, then 2025 is already pretty much over. I don't really want to process that. I don't know. What is time even? What does time mean anymore? It just goes quicker and quicker and... it's... Oh well, I mean... the elders of my family, so to speak, have warned me. And yeah, I am I doing great today? Yeah, I would say today was a great day. Crows were being really cute again. I love it when a whole group comes and just caws and caws. It's really amazing, that feeling when wild animals cheer for you. I can't describe it. It's like you're in a Disney movie, it's amazing. And it's genuine, like, they really do cheer you on. To be fair, if some random animal just came and gave me free great food all the time, I would probably cheer for them too. So can't blame them. And no shiny. Hey there, Shinigami Rico, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? Are you gonna go to that convention in Luxembourg this weekend? Because I would like to go, but, well, I mean, the money situation is kinda tight. I don't know if I'll be able to go. I haven't even bought the tickets yet because of the money thing. I mean, it would be pretty tight. I've been visited by a murder, eh? Yes. My favorite murder. Oh, do I have a favorite one? They're all really cute. There's several groups of, you know, crows and gossip, let me tell you. Crows will tell others. They will tell their fledglings, their offspring. They will tell their elders, they will tell their friends. If there's a human who is either really nice to them, as in feeding them, or really evil, as in attacking one of their kind, or I don't know. Why would you do that with a crow? They will tell others, and they seem to have some kind of communicational language that allows them to communicate things like gender, how we look like. They recognize faces really easily. And yeah, don't mess with murders, let me tell you. They will know, and they will tell everyone. Oh, you'll be busy on Monday. Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, at the end of the month, when you have too much month and not enough money. What convention? It's just called Comic-Con, but it's not the Comic-Con from America. It's a comic convention in Luxembourg, the box in the capital. I wanted to go, but then I looked at my bank statements and I'm like, I don't know. If a sudden bill comes up and I go to that convention, you know, there's gonna be a minus in front of that number, and you don't want that on your bank account. It's not good. Money's out of question for me, as it's Black Friday or Black... Yeah, and that too. Never have money for that. At the very least, next month it's time to spend. Or for Christmas. Yeah, I can already feel Mariah Carey on thawing as we speak. I mean, the Christmas market's also open now, which is great. I like a lot of the Christmas stuff that you can eat. Like gingerbread, anything gingerbread. The Crow Biden, okay. Yeah, I plan to go, but I think I'm gonna skip that one, unfortunately. I really like going to conventions. And, well, my husband and I, we are planning to sell stuff ourselves, make art and other stuff and sell it. As well as 3D printing. We do have friends who have a 3D printer, then we wouldn't need to buy one. Also, the composer of Expedition 33 will come to Luxembourg. Oh, true. We should meet up on the Christmas market, to be honest, before we see each other at the end of the year. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, we can actually have James with us. He will come after Christmas. He'll be with me. Hey there, Jenny Loffers. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? I'm doing good. Pretty good. Had a good day. Alright, soon we are at egg number 666. Ooh, evil number. And we also would pick a, like, there's a lot of Christmas markets. Or are you referring to the one in, like, the capital, in Luxembourg City? Oh, you're feeling horrible today. Oh. Oh, that's not good. Been debating myself about this world and if this world even deserves kindness and if all my work is even worth it. Oh. Maybe it's not even worth. No, it's not. You shattered your mirror because you were so angry? I mean, I destroyed things out of anger too. Who hasn't? I mean, a lot of people have. And a mirror can be replaced. I'm sorry to read about your horrible day. Really hope that at least the stream makes you feel a little bit better, but I can tell you that no matter how rotten the world is, it always deserves kindness. Even if it's just one kind person in the world. We absolutely do need it. We need more kindness now than ever, I would even say. Capital Sissy has at least 3 to 4 market. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, with Shriva as well. And it's fine. I mean, I also maybe thought the one in Germany. Maybe. Hey there, Arch. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Yes, indeed, stream. This is a stream. You saw that correctly. I shattered my mirror because it made faces. At least there's a little bit of humor. Shattered with my hands and my... Oh! Oh no, you punch and you cut yourself. Ooh. Now that's not fun. Oh, I'm sorry, Amit. Was actually talking about you earlier. Hoping that you would share your ideas in this stream, because in this stream I'm not gonna be behind chat that much because, again, I don't really need to pay attention what I'm doing. And yeah, your stories are worth getting released. Even if you write a story that's really horrible, that story is always so much more worth than anything AI can muster up, because a human made it. And now I skipped the 666 egg, but we're now at 667. So... yeah. Amit shattered his mirror because his mirror didn't have the capacity to show how much of a giga chat he is. Don't let the no vampires bite. No, don't. Sometimes you have days like that. I've had days like that as well, where I'm like, what am I even doing with that sci-fi idea of mine? No one's gonna care anyway. And because of that error, because of that mistake, there's actually like old countdowns that never got released. They were like 80% done. But in the end I was like, no one's gonna care anyway, because I was so depressed and full of self-hatred. And now I look back, I'm like, oh man, I could have still released them and like finished them. 666, that's not good. Well, we're now at 668. That would have been cool though, a rock-based Pokemon shiny egg number 666, kind of. Then again, I don't really believe in that anyway. That music always sounds like department store music. Did you bleed pink too? I don't bleed pink. I don't know about Amit. I presume if he does bleed, it's red, but yeah, I don't bleed pink. Please don't test it out. I don't need to prove that. Don't want to, you know, lose too much blood just because of a random meme. And still no shiny. Wow. I think we're gonna go to 700. I have a feeling. Come on, it needs to be this stream. I wanna start with the squirrel as well. And the next one, I have some prepared. Okay, that transition was a bit abrupt. Dang, I thought you were inhuman for a second. For the last time, I'm a human. Not whatever you think I am. But Red, maybe you're just a fruit. Okay. What fruit bleeds red? I guess a grapefruit or a blood orange, fittingly enough. But then again, that's more like orange, really red orange. What are we talking about again? Weirdest topics, I swear. Okay, let's... Oh, it's just one. Nice. Yeah, it's gonna be 700, I just know it. Sally, I can't laugh today. No. Thank you for your kind words, but losing my will to talk, I feel almost soulless. Oh, Amit. If you don't really have that much energy, you don't need to be proficient in the chat. I mean, do whatever matches your situation the most. I'm sorry to read that. I'm at least trying to lift your mood a little bit. But I'm not lying when I'm telling you, no, your stories are always worth it. Human creation is sacred. As in art. It's something very special. If you were in a censored anime, we would bleed oil, yeah, like robots. And Finn the human is actually a shape-shifting dog. I'm not naive. I'm not a shapeshifter. Why would I be... Like, if I really would not be non-human, why would I be a human? Being a human is not really that interesting. I mean, if I could hover and have psychic powers instead, I would want to have that. So why would I want to be human? What do I gain from that? And I have a passport, okay? I'm at least human enough for the state. So I take that as human. Except if it was in China, Chinese censor block with white, which makes it... Oh no! Oh no! Oh yeah, I don't think I need to comment on why that is problematic. And for Amit, I recommend naps. Yeah, naps against sadness can help, that's true. Human creation did God take his time with you, or are you just saying that? No. I don't know what the hell was wrong with God when he created me. Very weird decision, but anyway. I do really mean that art is something to be celebrated. It's something so rare in the universe, just fundamentally. I mean, you need a intelligent, cognizant species that can make and change matter in such a way that it makes something that it doesn't really need to survive. It's just a conceptual thing. I mean, just that is just so amazing. That explains the human form. Oh, so Latias can learn shapeshift. Well, I mean, what a Latias can do is change the feather so that it looks like a human. So I guess that you can call that shape. But I swear I'm not that. The humans have to pay taxes. Latias doesn't need to pay taxes. So why would I be a human? Latias just chills outside and hovers and sleeps and eats berries all day. Doesn't have to work. Doesn't have to go to 9-to-5 job or something. Just doing dragon things, I don't know. You're secretly a yokai using its magical power. Oh, I'm a yokai now, okay. So I'm a drug dealer, and I'm a Latias, and I'm an alien, and I'm a yokai. Wow, I'm so many things. Bagged the Latias. Yeah, it's not sure if it was the Latias giving him a kiss in the end, or the human girl who the Latias based her human form off, but I think it was the Latias. Slept for 13 hours, I don't want- Oh wow, okay, that's long, even for my standards. I mean, sometimes I do sleep 11 hours, which that's not really good, but blame depression. God should have made you into a Pokemon while he had the chance. But look at you, playing video games and streaming instead of being forced into a tiny ball and battling against your will. Shame. Yeah, I guess you can shame me. I know, this sucks, right? I should have just battled and beat the crap out of other creatures. That would have been so much better. Or discarded because I'm not the right nature, I don't know. 13 hours, holy cannoli, I'm jealous. Chicken nuggies? Yeah, chicken nuggies also are good for the mood. Can recommend that. Oh god, don't call the FBI, don't, no. No, I'm not shape-shifting. My shape is human, yeah. I'm not shifting. I'm saying it again. I went to the government. They took pictures of me. They took my... I mean, you have to push your finger into, like... Well, they don't do the ink thing anymore. But it gets scanned. And then your unique fingerprint, they have that. Does a Latias have a fingerprint? I don't think so. Can a Latias get a official passport? I don't think a Latias is a naturalized citizen. I don't think so. So, how do you explain that, huh? Also lost any form of joy in my life. I won some Yu-Gi-Oh games in the local and played that. Depressed people looked at me thinking I got a bad hand. Couldn't even tell the difference between winning or losing. Oh no, that sounds like ahedonia. Ahedonia is... It essentially translates to lack of joy. Or the absence of joy. And it's a big symptom of depression. Unfortunately, I know what I'm talking about. I've experienced it too. It's where you don't find joy in anything, even in things that you were obsessed about. But that's not you changing, it's just a depression. And you can fight it, Amit. Yeah, human. I swear. I mean, I even have 10 fingers. That's very human, like, no? Shifty like a shift tree. So basically a shift tree. Oh, there go the... Okay, yeah. I'd be worried if there wasn't at least one pun from you. The only shape being shifted is my waist. Oh, I think I gained several. I mean, I'm not fat or overweight, but I think I gained a couple of maybe 2-3 kilograms. I ate a lot of, maybe a bit too much of these winter snacks. One of them is something that you really only get in the region where I live. I mean, not only in Luxembourg, also in France and in Germany, but we call it Boxenmännchen. It's like a human shaped pastry. It's sweetbread in the shape of a human, and I love it. I keep eating them around November is when they're being sold in Luxembourg and in the bigger region. And wow, maybe I've eaten a bit too many. Maybe. Sometimes you talk about how old you are, so maybe you're a dramp. Grandma Drampa. No, I'm not a Drampa. 10 fingers, you're in Area 51 for sure. Yeah, Drampa's pretty cool. It's like, oh, how dare, oh, you want to bully my favorite human? Well, too bad, you're gonna die in a house fire. Like, wow. Depression is a B, yeah. Lack of joy, yep, that's what anhedonia is. No energy at all. Oh, I hate, that's the worst part. Not even maybe the anhedonia, but the waking up, having slept 13 hours, and for some freaking reason your battery is at 30%. It's like, why? How? No care in the world about anything classic. Happened way too often, yeah. You're definitely not alone here, Amit. Try not to show my family my depression because my family doesn't want me to be sad. Okay, I get it. So I'm trying to fake my emotions, but I can't help it. I feel like I'm almost like I can't even cry. Oh, that's not good. You should seek help though, Amit. I get it that you don't want to... I mean, I'm also kind of like that. I don't... like, trying to kind of... hide the depression from friends and family because you don't want to pull them down. I get it. I've done it before. I'm probably gonna do it again. But it doesn't help. It's not really a good coping mechanism. And if you bottle up emotions, that's not good. They're gonna come back exploding. And then it's gonna feel even worse. Especially after having feeling numb for so long, and then all the bottled emotions come, and then you're gonna feel sadness or pain or anger with a depth that you never felt before. Yeah, been there, done that. Not good. Just warning you. Gingerbread man, but pastry. Yeah, it is. I think it's sweetbread, right? But it's really tasty. I'm like a Titan from Attack on Titan, but instead of humans, I eat these little pastry humans. Hopefully she gets famous for property damage and child protection. Mega Drampa has teeth. I think the normal Drampa... Oh, right, you never really see the teeth. Stream therapy. Yeah, I guess I'm always the therapist. But hey... honestly, I like doing it. If I can help people, I'm gonna do it. I've said it before as well. I'm saying so many things here where I know there's like people who are 14, 15, 16, 17 who are listening, and I'm telling them things I wish someone told me when I was that age. In the hope that they're not gonna do the same stupid mistakes I did. Well, stupid, not really stupid, but you know, so that they're gonna have it easier, and also so they don't feel alone, and maybe they kind of know what to expect. Because that was scary too. If you can't really talk to anyone about that, not even peers or someone you might look up to, an older person, you like a guardian or someone you think is a good role model. If you don't have that, it's even hard. And like depression in and of itself is horrible. Like that is just such a horrid state of existence. And then raw dogging it without knowing what will come next. Oof. Cannot recommend that, honestly. That is blah. That is hell. Put my emotions in the jar, but the internet tells me not to. Why? Yeah, don't put them in the bottle either. It's not healthy. You need to, even if it's like an emotion that is not really nice to feel, but you just need to process emotions. There's a lot of people who never really learn how to properly process their emotions, and then they just end up bottling them up, and then they come back. They will come back at one point. It's also like, I don't want anyone to be involved in my problem. Yeah, I see your viewpoint, damn it. Want to suffer alone? I don't want someone to try to make me feel better. Well, too late for that. I cannot not do that, Ahmed. You are aware of that, right? I'm just too empathetic for that. I just can't. I mean, are you dragging me down with this? I mean, I do feel sad for the fact that you're going through this and you don't deserve it. But, like, you're not hurting me, and, I mean, isn't that a wonderful thing that fellow humans help each other? That's how it should be. Be an ear that listens. I'll gladly do it. I might even say, and that sounds harsh, but I don't care if you think it's not worth it, but no, I'm gonna do it. I will help. Because again, I wish someone said these things, or I had that kind of insight when I was your age. And I'm really hoping that with these silly little streams, as silly and quirky as they might be, if we have these kinds of discussions, as some say, stream therapy, I do hope that it touches some people's hearts, or... well, maybe that sounds a bit too cheesy, but you know what I mean. That it helps. It gives you insights that you can work with. So you don't completely raw dog depression without knowing what the hell will come. If you're prepared mentally, because someone told you, oh, heads up, maybe this and this will happen, then that's much better than just getting it in your face completely unprepared. My body is a machine turning little pastries into a lack of self-confidence. That's a good one. I thought this was a Pokemon stream, not a math class. Well, sometimes it is a math class. If you really are Drampa, at least your video game cry sounds like a departing dump truck. Yeah, Pokemon is also pretty much math. Well, everything is math if you really think about it. Even today in school, I finally came back to school, got 96 out of 100, amazing! In history and 88 out of 100 in philosophy, that's really good! Yeah, I couldn't even smile. I know how that feels, where you could win the like an Olympic medal and you would get, I know, a test result, oh, you're a genius IQ, and you would still think, oh, I'm a loser and it's not enough. I know exactly what you mean, and it's really hard to describe, and it doesn't help when you have people who don't really understand it either, because they haven't gone through it, and there's still minors who are not done developing, and then they say things like, again, not blaming them because they can't really know better, but they say, oh, come on, cheer up, and oh, but you got so many nice things, why aren't you happy, aren't you privileged, you shouldn't be, like, It's depression, man. Doesn't matter. You could have 7 mansions and all the gold in the world. If you have depression, you have depression. That's just the way it is. It's not a normal state of the brain, you know? And yeah, it is probably hard to wrap your mind around it if you never really were depressed. Only advice I can give, well, it works for me. They say you stand at the edge of the abyss, don't take the jump, never do it. Just sit down and let it exist. Sooner or later it will be gone. Yeah, that's also a good way of putting it. Sit and wait in the darkness, think. Calm a little. Once you learn to sit in the darkness and let it just be, you'll be more comfortable, at least in my mind. Stare into the abyss if you have to. Sometimes you have to do that, yeah. Just be like, okay, if I'm gonna be completely anhedonic, I might as well just stare into the darkness and not feel that much anyway. Stop reminding me of school. Math wasn't recommended for me. It's it's vegetables. I'll go away, a small glint of light will appear yeah. I mean, I know this is dark, but I've said it on stream before. You know, right, Amit? I'm really open about this. I was really close to doing the jumping thing off a building, and that... I'm really glad today. If I did that, then we wouldn't be sitting here. I would never been together with my husband now. Like, all of that would have never happened. And today, like, back then I thought it could only get worse. And now I know, no. I know it's really dark, but, I mean, I guess I just have to be brutally honest about it. Be a near that listens, or a beer that glistens. I wouldn't really recommend alcohol when you're depressed. That can make it much worse. Then again, I don't have any experiences with that. I wasn't even, like, drunk in my life ever. And I don't really plan on being drunk. I don't need that experience. But people who try to drown out their sorrows with alcohol, let me tell you, none of these experiences that I saw in others, it never went well. It never ever went well. Maybe it's the best if you don't feel bad about it. It's my problem to go through. But I'm actually glad to be there. You got more important things to deal with, so please leave me go through this alone. No, it's okay. Humans aren't meant to go through stuff alone. We are and I say this as a very very not a party animal. I'm very introverted, or not very, but pretty much introverted. But we are a social species. We need community. Even if you're like a really smart genius, there's just some things you should not do alone and can't really do alone. It is much better, also for your mental health, if there's at least a couple of humans who will help you. And even if it just means listening to you vent. But yeah, I'm sure you'll fix it, Amit. Can't say much about depression as I never had it. I'm just too hard-headed and stubborn to feel depressed and just tackle everything head on. I wouldn't say it's a mindset thing. It also depends on what you went through in life. I mean, if something really horrible happened, then usually you get it, despite how hard you are on the inside. I think for someone that tried to take the leap a few times, at least I mentally did. Yeah, I mean, imagine if that happened, then we wouldn't be here. And what does it solve? It doesn't really solve anything. Just realized that Larvitar looks like a baby Mega Tyranitar. I guess. Got so bad I spoke my heart out in front of my class and how much worthless weaklings they are to Oh, okay. I got so angry because one of the students was jealous of my grade. Oh, yeah, I mean, that also doesn't help when people are jealous of things that you did and you're depressed. That they are worthless, fat, loud, of junk so worthless, even janitors won't accept you. Better off killing. Oh no. Oh boy, you had a crash out there, buddy. Oof. And yes, as dark as it sounds, but Jono is right. Once you hit rock bottom, it only can go up. That is definitely true. That wasn't dark. I didn't hear anything about Crunch or Night Slash or anything. Well, I might have done a memento moment Does that make sense? You know? And I'm really glad that I didn't, because... well, yeah. Obviously. Turns out, even with depression, you can still enjoy life. I know that sounds really... maybe paradoxical, but... sometimes you get into phases where you're much more functional, and the anhedonia can actually go away. To be fair, it can come back too, unfortunately, but it can also go away, and I think that's more important to focus on. Alka-Seltzer rice, anyone? Definitely sounds like a complicated emotional roller coaster today. Yeah, definitely. I mean, the crash out, okay, but I've had that too when I was a teenager. So I don't judge you at all. How hard you are, you're going to... okay, not that kind, you know what I mean. Stubborn, or I guess mental stamina. I would even say when you're depressed and you have high mental stamina, that can make the depression worse. Especially when you're an overthinker on top of that. You're gonna see endless fractals of things that could go wrong, even though they didn't go wrong, but you keep thinking about them going wrong. Every single possibility. Have fun. See, that's the problem. My head only wants to see this world get destroyed. I hate everything now. I see humans are worthless, lowly creatures. We are selfish creatures who are poison upon the world. I mean, you're not too wrong, as dark as it sounds. I'm not really that happy about humans as well. I mean, I'm ashamed to be one. Honestly, I mean, look what we do. You're absolutely right, Amit, but... at least, isn't it worth it? Because it's a beautiful... a rare thing in the universe, regardless if humans are on it or not. And I know they are very rare nowadays, but there are still good people in this world. Like, really good, sweet people. And think of all the good doggos in the world, and the good kitty cats, and all the sweet animals. Do they deserve to be destroyed? I mean, maybe we humans will destroy ourselves, okay. Well, then we had an embarrassing run, but I guess we tried. But the animals, they don't have anything, like, they don't have anything to do with that, and maybe try being kind to animals, like feeding random, like me, feeding crows or just other random animals. Being too silly now. Well, I mean... nah, it's okay. Alright, I really think this is gonna be a 700 one. Please, no? Okay. Problem, I can't see myself living with society if the world is so dead like this. Maybe it's the best of the whole world gets destroyed to nothingness. Maybe then the real advanced creatures like rats, dogs and others can bless the world. Well, the thing is, we don't need the destruction. You can also bless the world. It's not really that hard. Spread kindness. I think we need kindness now more than ever. If you're ashamed to be human, then why aren't you changing into a different species? I don't know, like a Latias? That's a good idea. Maybe I should. Okay, need to Google how to turn into a Latias. Then I could fly. Could be invisible. I could commit tax fraud. That's a good argument. You're onto something there. Most humans, Ahmed, I came from the same conclusion, and there are those few that are worth... absolutely. They exist. They do exist. Otherwise, what's the point? Had a long crisis looking for purpose this year. Yeah, sometimes you have a midlife crisis or a quarter-life crisis. But that's okay. Sometimes you need to redefine yourself. What are your thoughts about being the person you want to see in this world? Set the example of good Amit. Doing nothing changes nothing, yeah. can't really sit there and wait and then expect things to come. Of course, I do understand if you're depressed, then sometimes, I mean, I'm really open with this. It's not a big secret or anything. And I think we should have an open dialogue about things like these. The stigma is definitely not helping. But there were times where I was so depressed, just taking a shower was almost too much. And that, you know, when you never really had that, it's like some people make fun of you when you say that, but it is what it is. That's depression, unfortunately. And that's okay. If you did something small, hey, you existed today, that is already a big feat with depression. But especially when you're in that mindset, you tend to be super harsh on yourself. Helping others, even though I'm mostly introverted. No, I'm happy to organize and bring others fun. Like, F me, never thought that would happen. Give it time, find your spot. Yeah. Sometimes you find your spot in the world a little bit late, but late is much better than never. And maybe, I guess, late. Can you really call it late? Because, I don't know, everyone just says, oh, at a certain, like, in your 20s, you need to peak and be your best self, and then after that, it's downhill. That's also not really true. I know people who, like, literally people who, when I saw them again, I went to high school with, I saw them, and I did not know it was them, because back then they were chubby and now they're shredded. And, yeah, they found a way out. Was thinking trubbish, but that's unless you're feeling stinky but lovable. I don't know, I do already feel like trash a lot. I don't want to be trash. No, you're not an idiot, Amit. And you don't need to shut up. You shouldn't bottle these feelings. It's good that you're at least blurting it out somewhere, you know? Like, release it. Took 35 years of existing. Like, sooner or later, take it one day at a time. If it doesn't work out, then F it. Tomorrow, then who cares? Yeah. Life's not a race. Life is not a speed run where you need to do so many things at the earliest. Like, no. You only live once. Trying to find your way. And your way, don't really copy another one's way, because you need to find your way. No, it's okay. I don't think your negative talk, so to speak, ruined anything. No, you don't poison this community. What are you talking about, Amit? No, I think it would be good if you're here, because at least, you know, you get a release for these bad feelings, and that's a good thing. You should release them. You shouldn't just keep them to yourself and suffer in silence. Trust me, I was there. I did it. It's worthless. That doesn't help. Used to be bloated and full of chocolate, but now you're more ripped than a stream. Roasted ham, did you use steroids or something? Ask. Well, no steroids apparently. I mean, sure, they could still be lying, but man, are they shredded, holy crap. And it's a woman, by the way. I mean, I'm really happy for her. It's actually like, wow. I feel especially happy for her because, well, kind of in a schadenfreude way. Because she got bullied for looks and now she's like really shredded. And it's like, haha, be careful who you call ugly in middle school. No, it's alright, Amit, you're not pulling me down. BK told me to have it. my way, should I really though? BK? No, number 699 and we're 11 PM? Jeez, why? No shiny. We're gonna have another stream with no shiny? Please no. Yeah, let it out, who cares exactly. And you're still, I mean, you're still developing, right? Your brain is still developing. So the emotions are gonna come through even stronger. And number 700 is not a shiny. Steam roasted woman. Be careful who you're calling thick in the food court. I'm just happy for her. I mean, she has a good life. She also has 2 kids now. I know she always wanted to have a family. And man, having that figure after giving birth 2 times, I mean, she's definitely doing a lot of things right. It's normal, but you're still too young and things are in constant change. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you don't need to be so hard on yourself. Your brain is still building itself up. Something that I thought was normal a decade ago can be rare nowadays, and as time passes us by, we change alongside it. Yeah, exactly. You just need to try and change in a good way rather than a bad way. No, venting doesn't mean taking advantage of others. I know what you mean. There are people who, so to speak, play the victim or they vent to get sympathy points, but I don't like, you're not fishing for sympathy points here. This, if you were, it would be different, you know? There's a difference, you can tell. That would be much more self-serving then. Venting and just talking about, hey, about your feelings, is actually pretty important. I wish men in general did that, because then we wouldn't have so many men who have absolutely no emotional intelligence. Even after college, I would never expect to be where I am, but hard work continuously over time leads to constant growth. Yeah, and there are so many ways to grow. Doesn't like need to be academically. It can also mean like in different aspects you can grow. You can reinvent yourself, you can, I don't know, like with the story writing, I would say it doesn't matter if you're feeling empty now, keep writing them, don't destroy them, don't delete them, don't burn it, keep it please. I found that, especially with I mean I can only speak from my experience, but writing the sci-fi universe that I've been writing definitely helps me heal. And it's also a good way to, so to speak, vent without venting. Prevent problems, invent solutions, vent belches. Oh, aren't we punny today? Said I was being harsh because I have met some people who can't take a response without feeling offended. Yeah, yeah. That's true, there are people like that. I think the playlist is looping, isn't it? Yeah, it is. On to the next one then. Why do so many of those loop? Just want to throw this out, even without a degree, dude, you can do a lot, just look at me. No need for a piece of paper, it helps a lot. But still, do what you love and keep improving. Yeah. Be honest, most of all, to others and yourself. Oh yeah, authenticity is also really important. Exactly, there are so many ways to grow work, skills, hobbies, relations. Yeah, there are so many ways. I mean, that's the neat part. Life can really suck, I know. I mean, I'm not gonna sugar glaze it, right? But in a way, there's so many ways to have a good life. That is also really nice. And that, yeah, you're in a anhedonia phase right now. That also should pass. I know this might sound like, yeah, whatever, you just saying that, but no, I'm definitely speaking from experience. And also with growing, like, I'm still learning new things, even though, like, university and school, that's been long. You know, that's not really a part of my life now anymore, and I'm still learning things. I'm still honing skills. I'm still finding new things that I didn't really think about that much previously in my life. And maybe sometimes, maybe it's the place where you live. I don't know if you'd be happier in Belgium, where there's more work opportunities. We're talking about touching fish and stuff on one of your streams, right? I mean, I guess I did, when I had goldfish, I did touch them, as in handle them. There's certain things you need to keep in mind, but you can touch them. It's just, don't touch them too much, because they do have a delicate slime coat. But yeah, your hands, you need to rinse your hands with water, and not with soap, because the soap can get in their gills and it's irritating. It's not good. Like, no soap at all, nothing like that. Just with water, pretty much. Try to get everything off, like, don't apply perfume on yourself. Don't go into the shower and then touch the fish, because there might be soap residue or shampoo residue left. But yeah, sometimes, I mean, it's not like you need to touch the fish that much, but I mean, if you do a water change, you might as well also, if you clean the inside a bit of the tank, or rearrange some flowers, some water plants. And very often the fish touched me instead of me touching the fish, because begging for food or sheer curiosity, because goldfish are just underwater labradors. I keep telling it really is that. Or golden retrievers. They are hungry water potatoes. And some of them, they actually like being, like, touched. It really depends on the goldfish. They come in so many interesting personalities. I found one that I could pretty much, I could do whatever I wanted with that one. Not that I really did, but you could just hold the fish, turn him around, just look at them, and he would just stay still and wait until you're done. And I had another one, once the hand was in the tank, he was like, oh, nope. To be fair, that one was afraid of its own shadow. You've been affected by the slimy, grimy fish, you're probably already a Goldeen. Oh, that's how that works, okay. So I'm a Goldeen now. I got the fish virus. The Weesh virus. I mean, some of them, when you just hold out the hand like that, they just automatically sit in your hand. That's really cute when they do that. Well, like in my Goldfish Shorts videos, there's even some, like that short that I uploaded. There's even some goldfish that like being, well, thrown lightly, and then they come back and they want it again. It's really cute. There are some Pokedex entries that state that humans turn into Pokemon. Yeah, well, one of the weirdest is Kadabra, was it? Was it a random kid that just one day woke up and, oh yeah, I'm a Kadabra now. Okay. And if you're a child and you succumb in the woods, I think you get reborn as the, oh, what's the first form called again in English? Trevenant's pre-evolution. Which is pretty dark, but well, I mean, not the first time. Guess on the dark side I was able to remember how I used to write back 5 years ago, when all of my work embodied hatred, anger, sadness, despair. And I was able to sit down and write the same way I used to. I mean, yeah, one big aspect of what I'm writing is like that persistent feeling of the past holding me back. And I just wrote that kind of as the villain fraction kind of embodies that in my story, and it has helped me grow in character, it has helped me heal. Phantom, that's what it is, thank you. And then Yamask, I think humans with neutral karma become Yamasks, if I'm not mistaken. YouTube ads not providing depression help. Oh, they're listening. Which, yeah, unfortunately they are. The mask carries a mask that apparently was their face when they were human, and they look at it when they cry, and it's really messed up. The abracadabra. The, oh, what was it again? Crap, I'm drawing a blank. The famous Kafka. When you have a Kafkaesque day and you suddenly wake up not as a bug but as a Kadabra. Has anyone read that? That was really surreal. Kafka wrote something where a kid wakes up one day and he's a bug. That is definitely a reading recommendation. Thank you guys, but I guess it's best to let me just deal with it now until things fix each other on their own. Even though it will happen, Amit, it will. Oh, Yen Pao also has an entry. The hatred of those who perished by the sword long ago has clad itself in snow and become a Pokemon. Oh yeah, that's also really metal, isn't it? Okay, another egg. We're above 700 now, so... oh well. What are we? Oh, soon we're 200 eggs above odds, so... oh well. I'm gonna stick to what I said. I don't care if I have to hatch 1,000 eggs, I'm gonna get that shiny. Oh, hey there, Mushroom Pocket. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Alright, 711. 7-Eleven. Which apparently is really convenient for a convenience store. Never been to one. But everyone who's been to Japan, they keep telling me, oh, go to their 7-Eleven. You got onigiri and bento boxes for pretty much nothing, and they're really tasty. Come on, lady. There we go. Yes, give me egg, please. I'm gonna get some chocolate. Oh yeah, chocolate helps. Should help. Lucky me, my mom kept me a half a chocolate. Dark chocolate even. Ooh. I bought her as a gift. Oh, nice. Yeah, eat chocolate. It definitely does help. I mean... theobromine, one component of chocolate, does release those happy chemicals in your brain. Someone ever goes to Japan, I recommend the egg sandwich. Those are goated. Yeah, what is up with that egg sandwich from 7-Eleven? Is it really that good? You're not the first person who told me that. Okay, so now this is egg 712. Oh, yikesy yikes. We are now 100 eggs over odds. Come on, Arceus. Bless me. Heard that different sizes of Pumpkaboo and Gorgeist can carry the spirits of children and adults to the afterlife without their permission. Oh. So they're basically belated Halloween Grim Reaper Pokemon. Yeah. How good would it be if the world accepted the Japanese kombini style? We gotta make that happen. Totally go there every night. Oh yeah. I mean, if I had like bento boxes for that price, I would eat them pretty much every day. And 713. No? Okay, that's... Well, to be fair, I didn't count the X with the... with Ice Cube, unfortunately. So I don't know if that one was... longer than this one. But I think this one is... has been the longest so far, I think. Sweet, sweet chocolate. Oh, you tell me. I think I kind of inherited that addiction from my mom. Alright, let's put you two guys here. And then we are already at X4. Wow. Again. Lamp and the middle form of Litwick. I love the whole line. You always hated it? Chocolate! Give me chocolate! Like that guy. No, he actually wanted everything. Come on, game. Bless me. Or have I used up the shiny luck with like yesterday's game? Where I got these two random shinies. Shiny Geodude, who knew Explosion. Luckily she didn't go kaboom. So that was nice. And I got a shiny Timber too. My first shiny Timber. Chocolate! 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 Oh, that was a classic episode. And then he chases them and they thought, oh god, he's gonna kill us. But no, he just wants chocolate that bad. It's like a horrible chocoholic. And yes, that's a term. I think it's funny. 715. Let's see. Oh no, a sweet-toothed psychopath has appeared. There's a Japanese racehorse, Mare, so female racehorse. No, mare, okay. I was like, Mare? Wait, no. Which was called Gentle Donna, which passed away to oh, rip Gentle Donna. She was only 60. Yeah, don't horses can have a lifespan of like 35? Again, I'm not a horse expert, but I know that horses usually are older than 16. I didn't sneeze, no. $25 to $30 is now. Oh, okay. Oh wait, I think I mixed it up with cows, right? Cows can live up to 35. So if I'd be a horse, I'd be really freaking old or already in the grave. One of the oldest still alive, Meijiro Doba, who is 31 at the moment. Wow, that horse is as old as me, pretty much. A 90s kid, really nice. Well, not so much a kid anymore. And then you have organisms such as sponges. Speaking of SpongeBob earlier with the chocolate meme. Sponges can live like to 15,000 years. It's crazy. You should definitely look up sponges, like the science and the biology of sponges, and urchins too. Like there's a new study now where we thought urchins did not have any brain, but it turns out their body is kind of their brain. Which is really interesting. I mean, urchins, sea urchins, sponges. What else? Yeah, Patrick, the starfish is also pretty weird if you think about it. I mean, they're very alien species. I mean, not literally alien, but they're very weird if you compare them to other Earth organisms. Horses could live longer, but race horses, due to the stress they put on their body, lose longevity. Yeah, that's what I thought as well. Don't they get, like, once they have an injury, they get shot, right? Oh, that song again. Then there's the immortal jellyfish, which is, well, yeah. That's another really weird one. Very interesting. I mean, it technically ages, but it can just regress back to the polyp stage. And then become an adult again. And then do that over and over and over again. And then I think lobsters are also pretty much immortal. They don't die because of like a lifespan. They die because of accidents or because they get eaten or something. There's some really interesting species out there. When you read about how they exist, it's almost like sci-fi, but it's real life. To be fair, I keep saying it, and it's true. Sci-fi writers, if you want to glimpse into the future, just read sci-fi. Like, so many sci-fi authors have predicted the future with scary accuracy. Don't be silly, drama. Nothing is as old as you, inoffensively say that. Ah, welcome back, human name. Horses don't get shot, they get euthanized medically. Oh, okay. Maybe they used to get shot back in the day, I don't know. Problem is that the horse bones are fragile. Yeah, horses are... If you look up how fragile they are, if something goes wrong, and they're really very close to death almost every second of their lives, I feel bad for them. I have next to no blood tissue surrounding it, making recovery next to impossible, yeah. Jellyfish be like, ah, it's time for NG, plus. Okay. SpongeBob living longer than Kenny. I mean, SpongeBob is like, if he really truly is a sponge like that, he has a very, very long time ahead. A really long life. There's also a specific shark that's been around for over 400 years. Greenland something shark, if I remember correctly. Oh, that's another very legendary Generation 4 soundtrack. Uma Musume helped me gain an interest in horses, and I'm really grateful to learn about those silly creatures. Yeah, I mean, a horse girl info dumped me once. I'm not saying I'm a horse expert, definitely not. I never was a horse girl anyway, but she told me that these creatures, while they're very strong, like, if something goes slightly wrong, like if they have a bad sleeping position, they can just die from a heart attack. And that happened to her, like, she had a horse that died that way because the horse didn't lie down correctly. I'm like, wait, that sounds like nonsense, but no. I have my own human name. Because I'm a human, I have my human name. Yes, that's how it goes. And my human name is on my passport. Oh. And next egg, 721. Please, come on, game. Glancing at the clock, and it's midnight soon, and I'm like, come on, give me my shiny. Of course, Uma. Horses are awesome, cute, and can be very affectionate. But then meat goes well with fries, salad, and good pepper. Yeah, I know it's not popular, but man, this horse meat tastes good. I'm sorry. We had horses for years when I was little. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really have that many horse steaks because they are quite expensive, I gotta say. But man, they were good. They were really good. Prefer them over cow steaks, I would even say. But lamb is still my favorite red meat. Remember watching clips of the Uma Musume anime? It was so funny seeing things flying into their eyes and watching as they wry in pain. Oh god, that sounds really dark. I might have to take my own advice and take a nap. Hey Jason Harris, if you're too tired, I appreciate you wanting to be part of the stream, but you're allowed to rest your eyes. Don't go into sleep debt. All my homies hate sleep deprivation. It's not good for you. What does horse taste like? From my experience, like cow, but more umami. Because umami is one of the tastes. Like they usually say that you can taste sour, salty, sweet, and bitter, but there's also umami. It's a Japanese word that you can't really... Well, I guess you could translate it into protein taste. It's what meat and soba noodles and some other things, like how that tastes like that taste. And it's like cow meat, but more, yeah, more umami. And the texture is slightly different. It's a purple diaper, what? How about you pass that port so I can get some evidence? I'm not doxing myself, so you can have evidence that I'm apparently not a Latias or whatever. No. Lamb is supreme. Oh, someone of culture here. Lamb is just really nice. Yeah, it's like beef, but it's not this. Like it's a bit more chewy. But it's also more umami. At least that's how I would describe it. I have a completely unbiased opinion. Elephant steaks, 50-pound elephant steaks. I do wonder how elephant would taste like, but then again, I don't want there to be elephant hunters. You know, there's so many cows that we breed for meat, okay? That's an entire industry complex that's probably not gonna go away, but not elephants. Even though I am kind of interested, like what my husband sometimes says, he's like, imagine if you could try the meat of almost every animal, would you do it? I'm like, The curiosity does win. So savory, yeah. Oh yeah, at work you can't nap. That's true. It's not dark unless they're beating each other up, hence the Pokemon move name. Yeah, beat up. Is it the same as savory? I guess that would be the translation, right? Because I keep just referring to it as umami. The Japanese, I think they coined that and then people just went with it. It's protein taste, essentially. Sorry, vegans. You can be vegan. And I'm sorry if this disgusts you, if any vegans out there are listening now. Funny enough, I like lamb meat, but goat cheese and milk and sheep milk cheese, not really. And nothing. Still. Oh yeah, game, not really. I mean, I've had bad game before, as in meat, right? I've also had really good game before, I don't know, but I don't really need to have it. Nothing wrong with vegans, just something wrong with PETA. Well, yeah, but not every vegan is a PETA head, you know? And because of your PFP mushroom pocket, now when I see the movie Mario, I just have to think about you. Because you have that PFP. That Pokemon has some really sweet atmospheric tracks. I mean, they keep looping in these music playlists that I find, but hey, at least it's not bad. Okay, still no shiny. What the hell? I'm a simple man. I like chicken and fish, but about twice a year I love a dry-eyed ribeye. Ooh. Oh no, I'm becoming hungry. Dry age. Oh. No, no, don't become hungry. I've already stuffed my face today. I don't need to eat even more. That sounded odd, but I know you didn't mean that in a creepy... Yeah, I know. No, I don't mean in a creepy way. It's just like with that Muppet that human name has, like that PFP. Now I also think of him when I see that. I'm open to eat anything. When I visited Florida, I even got gator meat. How was the gator meat? Because I know someone who apparently ate python meat, and he said it's almost like chicken, but very gamey. And I think it was my dad who told me in Finland he ate bear meat, which I don't know. Doesn't sound that appetizing. I had kangaroo meat once, but that was really bad. I don't know if it was because it was the canteen of this high school I went to, where the canteen just in general was not good. So I don't know if I just don't like kangaroo meat, or if it was them messing up the kangaroo meat. Chicken is the best meat ever. If I ever had to choose only one for the rest of eternity. Yeah, chicken is pretty good. I mean, it's definitely up there. I guess you could go like Sodium and make a like a tier list of every kind of meat. Most versatile? Yeah. You found a shiny Magikarp. Nice! Congratulations on the shiny Wishi. In what game is it? Gator similar to chicken, avian meat. That's what I keep hearing about people who eat reptilian meat. That's like avian meat, almost. Difference is the texture, because gator is more springy. At least the one I gotten was like that. I also ate shark fin soup once in a very weird restaurant, which I now kind of regret, because how they get the shark fins is not really nice. And it was like fish soup without a taste. It was really disgusting, like slop. Wasn't even worth it. Not gonna get that ever again. Oh, and turtle was the same. Turtle was really weird, turtle soup. I don't think I need that again in my life. Ruminants tend to have some tastes in common. Sheep, pig, cow, and whales have some similarities. Other types of meat don't. Oh, I've read about that. Of Inuit people saying that after they had sheep and cow meat, that they said it reminded them of the whale meat. But then again, of course, they're mammals, so I wouldn't be too surprised. Legend said to Aya had a side quest to do. Was lucky enough to have it spotted before it engaged into cutscene. Oh, nice. Very good. Then you can have a Mega Gyarados. Nice. Mega Shiny Gyarados. Yeah, pork and cow. I mean, there's a taste difference, but the biggest difference is the texture, definitely. I'm not even Muslim, but I don't really need pork that much. I mean, I can go without pork. But that's saying the kind of tastes like chicken. If you ever want to know about anything tastes like, just eat chicken, because apparently chicken tastes like everything. Yeah, people keep saying that. That's a saying I commonly hear or read. That's true. Still no shiny. Come on, game. What is this? 20 more, roughly 20 more minutes to go. I want to see that shiny baby dinosaur, please. If not, I'm gonna... No. Okay, no. I'm not gonna stream because it's late here and I think my neighbors kind of want to sleep. So I'm already trying to keep it more, like, down. Because the unit under me is not empty anymore. There's people who moved in now. I mean, they haven't told me anything. I do want them to tell me, should I be too loud? But until now, I've never gotten any complaints, so I assume that nothing's wrong. What should I name this terrifying cutie before he evolves? I don't have many candies on me at the moment. A good name for a shiny Gyarados. Is it a girl or is it a boy? I don't know why, but I can go without pork for sure. It's the texture and I don't know why the slight weird taste it has to it, not for me. Yeah, sometimes it also has more like more bits of fat on it than other meats. You're also fine without pork? Yeah, I mean, pork isn't really... I don't know what it is with people saying beef jerky is the best thing ever. Like, I tasted beef jerky imported from America and it wasn't the best thing ever. I don't know. I was thinking Big Red. Yeah, Big Red is pretty funny. I mean, it is a nickname for Satan, but I guess it's a Pokemon game, who cares? Cow meat and whale meat feel like the same meat, have just different taste specs. Whale is more iron and also dry. The taste is also heavier, I don't know how to explain. Yeah, it lingers in your mouth more, or it just... I guess you experience it more? Yeah, I would say in the Faroese Islands that you eat more whale than other cultures, probably. Giga Weesh the Terrible, yes, very good. I'll tell you what's so good, yakitori style scallops, definitely a new obsession. Oh, yakitori, yeah. Male, a handsome fish. Big Red is pretty funny. Random off-topic statement. Have you ever heard that one theory counter-argument? The one where someone say it's a kid show, it's not that deep. If you have, I have something to say about it. I have, and I think it's stupid. Like, no. I know it might just be a kid's show, as people say, but guess who wrote it? Adults. And adults are gonna write media like adults are gonna write it. Even if the intended audience are children, you can still you still find, okay, there's connections that the adults make, the adult creators, that children probably, like, it's gonna go whoosh above their heads, but like with Steven Universe, there's so much in the subtext of the world and everything, just how the gems act and interact with each other. There's just so much that you can infer from just that, and I mean, yeah, it is a kid's show, but it goes so much deeper than that. What do you mean? I just had a pack of it just now. That stuff good? Okay, maybe I just need to, like, what brand are you getting? Because I know people who swear. Like my brother, he keeps saying, oh, there's beef jerky so good you never want to eat anything else. I'm like, I have not experienced that. Where is that beef jerky? Gonna get some candies right now. He's the third shiny Pokemon in my team and he's thrashing about too. Why do I feel attacked? Oh no, I don't want that. Also, whales can be prepared in so many ways. My favorite is dried whale meat. It's great and like the most umami meat I've ever tasted, even if whale meat generally isn't that umami. I mean, I've never had whale in my life before. That's not really something you can just buy here, even in like really specialized markets. Okay, put you here. Oh, jeez. Come on, please. At least at the end of the stream. Like now, for example. Please, game. Please. Oh, come on. Yet more disappointment. Okay, that's why. Completely illegal in the EU. Okay, that's true. You just reminded me of that fact. I was like, wait. I've never seen whale meat anywhere, even in very specific fish markets in Italy. Like, never ever. And then I'm like, wait, yeah, you're right. Human name. Whale meat is not legal. Whale meat blubber nuggets. Well, I mean, whale hunting is... that's a dark topic, right? And they are definitely... not like humans, there's not that many whales anymore. The numbers are pretty small. And now we are on 737. Please, please, game, please. No, still nothing. We're really going there? Do I need to hatch 1,000 eggs? It's not whale, but one of my favorite fish / sea type dishes is eel. I never had eel before. Or maybe I did at a sushi bar and I didn't like it. But then again, I am a picky eater. Me too, I dislike it, and the reason I dislike it is because when it comes to counter arguments for theories of discussions about TV shows, it's just a kid show, it's not that deep. Yeah, I mean, no, even kids' things can be deep. And most unintelligent answer one can think of, yeah. Like, yeah, maybe a kid show, but saying it's not supposed to be that deep, and at that point you might as well say that all shows are supposed to be like Teletubbies. Yeah, exactly. And even Teletubbies has some imagery that might lead to certain interpretations. Hey there, Fiery Charmeleon. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing good. Most countries don't deserve the right to whale because of what they do to their nature. Yeah. Remember, Fiery Charmeleon, if you want any shinies, let me know. Dark? Yeah, but would it even dark if the land whales would be targeted as well? Another reason it is flawed because it shows no effort. Like, the person is just saying your theory is wrong because I don't like it and so I say it's wrong. Yeah, it's a thought-terminating cliche. Been in the same boat, but that doesn't make it a good answer. When denying a theory, one doesn't have to go deep into their reason for denial. I think they could should at least give it a little more effort, then it's not that deep, because kid shows will go deeper than most people think they will. Yeah, and some of these adults that write those kid shows are really intelligent, and they do go deep. It's just kind of, I mean, hidden in the subtext. What show that force feeds kids with LGBTQ information? That would be news to me. When you think about it, the process of viewing all children's shows on the same level of not deep is not only disrespectful to the kids watching the shows. Yeah, children aren't as dumb as some people think. There's some really intelligent kids out there as well. Tired but good? Well, good is good, right? Eel is delicious when served as sushi? Maybe I need to try it again. Also, the writers, in fact, to say all kinds of kid shows are not deep, it's like saying all adult shows are deep. Yeah, that's also true. That's a good argument. Not all adult shows are automatically really deep. Some are just really freaking stupid, and that's it. That's the point. This, however, is not true, because kid shows will go deeper than most people think or realize, and some adult shows lack any substantial depth. Well, being shallow isn't always bad. Yeah, sometimes that's the point. It's the assumption that all kid shows are shallow that is bad. True. I deserve the right to everything. Also, I reserve the right to everything. He has the copyright to the universe. Smart design is subtle, while pretending to be smartly designed isn't. Exactly. I got my photo, now it's evolution time. Nice red evil snack. Water snack. No, I'm going around. I don't even have any eggs, or at least the last one hatched. Okay, time to put you in here. Oh man, come on, game. At least a shiny at the end, that would be cool. That's a great quote. Good is good. Oh, you got the copyright to the Omniverse? Are you sure? I shall use this daily. When maybe you have time to trade shinies? Tomorrow? Do you have any time tomorrow? I also got new shinies. I mean, I added them to the shiny list if you're interested in any of those. I have no specific show name, but I know there was someone doing a sort of documentary, and there were a couple of shows on Netflix doing that. Okay. Look more like a jumbo shrimp when he mega evil. The evil shrimp. The shrieking shrimp. That is, maybe call him that. Maybe after work tomorrow, perhaps. Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm gonna be on Discord anyway. And also my internet works again. I don't know if you know that, but yeah, I had a whole internet of on the exactly. I had a whole weekend with no internet and no heater, and that was horrible. Cannot recommend that, but well, it's fixed now. You stole the copyright of the universe from me? How dare you? I'm feeling better now. That's great. Sometimes you just need to vent, let it out a bit, collect your thoughts, and then you feel better. No, that's my omniverse. My omniverse, my rules. Ironic you say that, considering my internet is effed up at the... Oh! He won't shriek, but his enemies will. Yeah, that's true. Man, can I don't get a shiny, do I? Is this gonna be 800x? We're almost up to 750 now. Just realized the internet issue may make it hard to trade. Oh, I mean, it's never running away. You can give me the list. I can already prepare them and put them. I mean, I have on Pokemon Home, I have a box named after you, and then I just put them in there. if you are a Patreon and or a member, you get that privilege. Second time the net has been screwed up this month. I mean, I also had a lot of internet problems again. Not like this Tuesday, but the Tuesday before that, like the last hour, it just refused to work. Well, then the whole weekend, that was really horrible. And of course it has to happen not while I'm outside, but when I want to stream. It's like, come on, Murphy's Law, leave me alone. Chocolate is a beautiful thing. That is true, Jason Harris. I also love chocolate. Gonna put my Feraligatr Datota in the box for now. There's another water type talking over the taking over the team, you mean. Or maybe also talking over the team, who knows. Maybe it's a very loud Gyarados. This month in late October were really terrible as well. Aww. Had health issues that almost landed me in the hospital. Oh no, that doesn't sound good. Well, I hope it's better now. And that you get well as soon as possible. Alright, 744. Now, sometimes life gets really rough, but I'm glad that, well, seeing as you're here now and not in the hospital, I assume I hope it is, that it's better now. Oh, he has a lonely nature. Maybe some violent rampaging will cure him. I don't know if he's gonna get many friends after rampaging like that, but maybe. Okay, and you here? That song again, but well, I guess those playlists always are the most popular songs, and then you hear a couple of Gen 4 songs over and over again. Come on, game. I need the shiny this stream, please. Oh, don't be silly. When he's on my team, he's forced to have friends. Forcing the introvert to not be an introvert. I presume the stream is gonna end soon. Hopefully tomorrow I could share my movie idea. Tomorrow my new ideas and stories I wrote. Yeah, I hope I'm gonna be able to keep up with chat then, because I'm gonna be probably very much focused on the game. It is gonna be Legends Arceus, but then again, my Discord DMs are always open, Amit. Okay, 746, please. Still nothing. And now it's suddenly very quiet. Oh man, it's only 4... Oh, time, man. Time just goes so quickly. When you're streaming, when you're having fun. And only a couple of tries to get the shiny this stream. Hopefully. Come on, please. In Discord, I showed you what I meant in the last stream when I said I don't have an Android or cell. Alright. Another egg, why not? Hatch as many as I can. In the vain hope that I'm gonna get the shiny now in the last couple of eggs. The last couple of minutes. No, still nothing. Come on. I know I shouldn't grow impatient with shiny hunting because that's kind of, well, paradoxical. But man, I really thought I was gonna have the shiny much earlier. But then again, the not Dragonite, but the Dratini, that was really freaking lucky with 25 eggs, and the other one with 5? The Gossifleur, that was crazy. To be honest, I caught him in an empty river with him being the only Magikarp in there. Totally didn't kill off any of the other fish in order to make him lonely. Oh, that's how he became lonely. That's pretty dark. Still here just typing away. I see you, Jason. Okay, time to hatch the last couple of eggs. Please, come on, game. Don't make me go up to 800, please. Nope. I need to release so many Pokemon after these. On Wednesdays we hunt pink streams. So many rejects that I need to get rid of. And Pokemon Home is pretty much stuffed full. Oh well. I usually Wonder Trade. Like I trade them over to Pokemon Violet and Wonder Trade them over there. Because over there for some reason the Wonder Trading just happens much quicker. Yeah, when you Mega Evolve, he's dark, that's true. I was thinking about that when I said it out loud, actually. Okay, that's not a shiny, so that's not good. Got 1 minute left. Is that my last egg in the party? 750. Come on, let this be it. And no. Okay. Too bad. Let me check. Oh no, I still have 1 egg left. Will this be the egg that'll change my fate? Please? Oh, please, please, please. 751 now. And that's where this stream will stay. It's midnight now, and... oh, okay. So, yeah, I did not get lucky in the stream, but again, had some interesting discussions again, I would say. And Ahmed, I hope I could make you feel better. Even if it was just by a little bit. Because a little bit better is still better than not better at all. Remember, the odds of getting a shiny is 50-50. Either you get it or you don't. Yes, the 50-50 fallacy. I think it's really funny. But yeah, unfortunately not so lucky tonight. But hey, there's gonna be another Wednesday next week. Fate unchanged, indeed. Indeed, Brownie Monster. But hey, I'm not gonna give up. We are now at 751. And I'm just gonna keep going until I finally get the desired shiny. And I hope you had fun. And I wish all of you a good night. Sleep tight. And do not let the bedbugs bite. And I hope I see you in tomorrow's stream. So until then, have a good one, everyone.